Hello everyone. In today's video, we are going to discuss part D and part E of lesson number 8. So let's start with the part D. Question number 1 is define a solution. So we all know that what is a solution? A solution is a mixture formed by dissolving solute in a solvent. We all know that how solution is formed. Solution is formed by dissolving solute in the solvent. So the answer is solute. Solution is a mixture formed by dissolving solute in a solvent or a medium. Question number 2 is what is a solvent? So solvent is the medium in which a substance dissolved to form a solution. Okay, and solvent is the medium and solute is the substance. Okay, so solvent is the medium in which a substance is dissolved to form a solution. Question number 3 is name two substances that are soluble in the water. You have to give examples of two substances that are soluble in water, means that are dissolved in water. So number 1 is the sugar and other one is the salt. Move to question number 4. Name two substances that are insoluble in water. So there are lots of substances that are insoluble in water, such as sand, sawdust, oil, thermocol sheet, iron nails, etc. Now question number 5. Write the name of 4 substances that float on the water. So the substances are sawdust, paper, thermocol and the leaves. Now move to question number 6. Name 3 forms of the water. You have to name 3 forms of water. So the forms of water are, we all know the water we drink is in the liquid form, and when we put this water in a refrigerator or a ice box, it is converted into a ice, and that is a solid form of water. And when we boil the water, it converted into vapors, that is the gaseous form of the water. So there are 3 forms: solid, liquid and gas. Next is part E, question number 1. Give 2 examples of each. You have to give the examples. Part A is liquid which dissolve in water. So we all know the ink, yes, it get dissolved. Lemon juice, it get dissolved in the water. Now part B, liquid which are insoluble in water. Number 1 is oil, number 2 is milk. But आप बोलेंगे how milk is dissolved? Milk cannot be dissolved in water because there are fat particles that are present in the milk. Okay, the fat particles that are present in the milk that are insoluble in water. So we can say that milk is insoluble in the water. Now move to part C, solid which float on the water, that are wood and the leaves. You can also write paper. Now move to part D, a solid which sink in the water. Solid are coin and the iron nail. Now move to question number 2, that is what do we understand by the term evaporation and the condensation? First one is the evaporation. So we all know that change of a liquid into its vapor form is called as the evaporation. A change of liquid into vapor form. And when this vapor form is converted into liquid, that is called as condensation. So the answer is change of liquid into vapor form is called as evaporation, and change of vapor form into liquid form on cooling is called as the condensation. Now question number 3, how are clouds formed? So how clouds are formed? What happens? The water from the sea or ocean or any other river is converted into vapors due to the evaporation. Now these vapors, they go high in the atmosphere and there they cool and condense and forms the cloud. So water from sea, ocean and river changes into vapor by evaporation. These vapors go high, cool and condense and form the clouds. Now move to question number 4. How does rainwater get impure? What happens when rain starts? Means when clouds start raining, that rain is the purest form of the water. But at the time it reaches the surface of the earth, it get impure. How? What happens? In between the clouds and the earth, there is a lots of air present in the atmosphere. In the air, there are lots of harmful gases are present, and this rainwater, it get mixed with these harmful gases and get impure. So the answer is rainwater before reaching the surface of earth mixed with the harmful gases present in the air and get impure. So these are the 4 questions of part E. Now we will see last question, that is question number 5. Draw a diagram showing the water cycle. So here is the diagram of water cycle. In your notebook, you have to draw this diagram as a answer of question number 5. This is a diagram of water cycle. Okay students, so this is all about the lesson number 8.